Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Today, we're going to check out the deck that got me to Mythic. So, I just recently posted the journey, so go ahead and feel free to check that out. I think it's only time to show you guys the deck that helped me get there and talk a little bit about it. But before we do so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down over there. Appreciate your support. Also, ways to support the channel is by following me on Twitter and Twitch, as well as liking me on Facebook. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck that got me to Mythic. So this is my take on the Mono White deck. I've made it fairly versatile. A couple of the big things I'll get to here in a second as we take a look at this list. Now, a quick call out here is this deck list is available for you down below. I'm running 21 lands here. I like to keep it minimum 20, at most maximum 22 when I'm running fairly aggro type decks. Now, big callouts here. I've tried to optimize it with Glass Casket and Banishing Light here, particularly for some of the other tier 1 decks, being the mono red, mono green, as well as Rakdos Sack. Feel free to check out over there. I'm going to hopefully shoot you a link. If not, go check out the tier list I just put together, particularly best of one. Once you get to best of three, this all changes. And with that, you can obviously subscribe, and I should hopefully be putting together a best of three one for you too in terms of a tier list. So that's the list. A couple of key callouts. You know, we got a lot going on. I'm not playing a ton of 4-ofs here. Primarily because I like the diversity in the deck. Lots of things we can do. Banishing Light really helps us hit things that could be problematic, like some of the Planeswalkers, if we can't get the damage through. I've really liked the -2 on Basri Ket here, bringing in a bunch more soldiers. If you have Heliod on, Linden, or Doxos, a lot of magic's going to happen there, you guys. So stay tuned. Let's see if we can get some of that going here with some of our Mythic matches. I hit Mythic at 97. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to play. I think I've DK'd to 95. And we will take this into Mythic just to give you guys a taste. Now, quickly, I did pull together a best of 3 sideboard. A couple calls I'll see here. We got 2 of already. This is just to enable, again, a lot of the life gain, but also for some of the protection. It's going to help against the targets, whether they're green, mono green, sack, those kinds of things. Will give you some protection, as well as against things like Teffi. So keep those in mind. God's Willing here, kind of similar. Again, you're getting a scry and you're getting protection. The other thing between God's Willing and Elseed is you can absolutely hit your creature before, let's say, mono green protection and drive right through their defenses. So it's a great way to get damage through. Next, we have Apostle of Purifying Light. So not only is this protection from black, this is our key graveyard hate card. So against other Lurrus decks, as well as things like Bant, get Euro out of there, and the sack decks. Next, we have Banishing Light. I already talked about that a little bit. So where I would sub this in is when Glass Casket is not useful for you, you can use Banishing Light. Basri's Lieutenant. This card's pretty fun. I threw this in here again because you're getting a lot of 1/1s. So this could be a very versatile card for you in terms of, against sack decks, as well as if you need a bigger, beefier creature that allows you to get some additional 2/2s. May work out really well against some additional aggro matches or mirror match. Next, we have Elspeth. Similar thing, more creatures here for you against the sack decks, as well as if you need some additional pump to help you get through, or the life. Again, other options depending on the decks that you're playing. So if you got questions, let me know. Again, just threw that together for you, but this is primarily a best of one deck. This is my version and take that I pulled together to get me to Mythic. Let's go ahead and take a look and go play some competitive matches. Obviously, you guys can see the tiered list here as well. So don't forget to go check that out. All right, standard ranked. Here we go. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Now, quickly, as always, just want to say thank you, you guys. It's been a wild ride here the last few days. Again, with the tier list, lots of great conversation, so appreciate that. Additionally, whether it's your first time or 100th time, or all the newcomers, appreciate your support. Please feel free to subscribe down over there, or follow, like on Twitch or Twitter, and like on Facebook. All right, here we go. I am actually going to keep this for a couple different reasons. One, I like the Banishing Lights, I like Enablers, and I like Helions. Now, additionally, one of the things I prefer is to get that paired with the Ajani, but we also have 3 lands here, which pretty much gets me to where I need to in my deck. So, want to not take too many risks there, and that's a perfect top deck for us, everyone. And you're probably going, wow, what a lucky person. And I will say that was fairly lucky for us. Now, I'm probably going to get burned. Yep. Needed to make it through one more there, but we're doing all right. If we can get some of that life gain going, we might be okay. And this is double, so we can go to 6. But this is also what we need against Team Iraq, which is what we're playing. So we got plenty of stuff to help us there. Now we can double here, or we can wait and assume that they're going to play a wreck card, which is the better play because then we can destroy it. Otherwise, we need to get to 7, which we can also do. We could definitely get to 7 and create an angel here. Maybe we go that route. And we'll go 2. We'll get aggressive. We'll try it. And I'm doing that because I still have 2 options. The Team Iraq decks right now tend to run a little bit more counters, though. So that is one of the things we just need to be careful of. All right, so they didn't have it. So that's good. And they're not going to hopefully board wipe us with 4s. They need a clear speaker, though. So we got Basri here. So this is going to be big for us. We'll make speaker bigger.
Love is your shield.
I feel like a shark's coming, but I don't quite know. And we also have indestructible now. Alright, so we're on the path to lethal. So we can keep speaker on the board potentially. If they got a board wipe card, we're going to be in trouble. Now, if I would have went -2, we would have got 3 guys. They'd be at 3 life. So we can get around that here. We have Banishing Light. Again, one of the reasons why I play it. And that will lock in the game. And to correct, that was actually non-token creatures, so I only would have had 2, not 3 tokens. And there you have it. I know a lot of you asked me in the tier list why Team Iraq is a tier 2, but granted that is not Team Iraq because we have a white source in there. It's 4 color probably. So there we go. Continuing on our journey here, let us go into our second match with my take on the Mono White version. All right, Padan Fane. We go first. I'm going to keep this because I do have a source here for Ajani. even better if we can get Linden down at turn 3. Alright, so we got a flash deck. So they'll most likely have a counter here. And we'll continue to abide by the fact that we think they're going to have a counter. I wanted to get Linden on, actually, so that's why I did that. Give him a choice. I think it's 2 black and a blue for the Slither Wisp. Johnny's gonna get a little bigger. So this one is not as counter based in terms of spells. It's more creature based. This particular Dimir flash deck. Played it a few times, have played against it a few times, have not played it for you guys. Is on my list to do. And unfortunately I can't put a counter on there. Good news is we can maybe get a Hawk on. And I will block on the Spectral to stop his draws, I'm thinking. That's unfortunate. I will block on the Spectral because I want to take out their draw and make it a top deck match right now, unless he's got another one. Oh boy. That's pretty bad, unfortunately for us. And I say that because that's a lot of lands, unfortunately. Here we go. Get Brineborn off there. Oh man, look at that. Right, 33% chance to draw. That is, you guys, I have been flooded. That is how it goes, for sure. And we can go 5. Ooh, cancel. Let's go 6. Bad math. And we'll reset there. Give me a couple more turns, hopefully. Unfortunately, now they know that we're out of cards. We still have enough to pull some of this stuff. They're looking better than we are right now on the board. Still going to play it out, but we have a very bad chance of coming back from this at this point. Now, one of the things I've considered, because it does run into trouble in terms of some of the draw stuff that that we're seeing, is running bonders, because you can actually get a 4/4 creature, but in this case, it's not going to be helpful. But it is something I'm considering swapping in this deck, maybe like 2 of. So that's 5, 7, 2-turn clock. Pretty much nothing we're going to draw is going to help us come back from this. So that is the way it's going to go. Now, if they would have just put that on the board, but they couldn't because the mana, would have been a much closer game to my demise. They're going to draw a million cards off this too. Nice. Selfless savior for the final. All right, and we'll go to the next match. So 1-1, not the best starting hand there. Tough matchup for this deck, but we did not get the right curve going like we did the first match. All right, on to our third and final one here with my Mono White. Now, I do have a very strong win record with this deck right now, so pretty happy about that. I think I've been running around 60%, so I will take that. Crashing Wave, here we go. So this is a much better setup for us. We'll keep this. Unfortunately, we don't have any boosters in terms of... Ooh, there you go. There we go, we picked our booster up. Now I will play Johnny and see how this goes. It may try and kill him right off the bat. Yep. That's fine. Should have went Doxos there actually. And what do we need? They need 4? 8 or more. Oh, they got a little bit of ways to go. Here we go. He's got a block with both. We'll clear his board. And gain our 1. Go to 4. We got Bozri in play next turn. There we go. So much better match. So good first match, bad second, great third. Still at 95%, but happy with the results. Again, falling in line with around 60% win. And get to finish out some lovely stuff there. So, all right, Planeswalkers, let's go back and take a look at the deck here. So this is my version and take on the Mono White. Like I said, running a little over 60%. You guys can check out the Mythic Journey. I think that will tell you what it is. Again, here is the list for you. You will find it down below in the description. So good luck. Let me know how it runs for you. I really enjoy it. Some of the things that I've considered mainboarding, I think I discussed, would be God's Willing. Definitely something. Maybe dropping one Glass Casket and upping to a Banishing Light to kind of even out some of that stuff as well. But all around, a very versatile deck, as you saw. Getting some of those enablers and synergies within the deck is a big key, but obviously that's a key to any Magic deck. So, all right, Planeswalkers, just want to say thank you again. I hope you guys enjoy the deck. Please feel free to share. Additionally, subscribe to the channel down over there. Stay in touch. I will be doing my mono red deck here that got me to the top 1200 soon as well. So, stay in touch, like on Facebook, follow on Twitter, Twitch, and definitely subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the support. And you Planeswalkers, stay safe. I'll see you again soon, and take care.